Welcome to another episode of the Acoustic Lounge. My name is Chris Cooke, and I dressed up a little bit today for this episode because my guest is a cowboy singer, songwriter, and poet named Tony Weiss. Now, Tony is a real cowboy, and his story songs about the Old West are really intricate, and they paint such a wonderful musical picture. So please sit back, have a cup of coffee, and dig Tony Weiss.
Now, this is a song about General Santa Anna, the Mexican general. He was Presidente of Mexico 8 times, robbed the country blind, and came to a bad end. Called Santa Anna's Leg. General Santa Anna rode to Veracruz when the French cannonballs were whizzing. Yeah, when the shelling stopped and the smoke of battle cleared, they discovered that his left leg was missing. Now they buried the leg. He had 4 more made and placed in a case on display. 1 for dress, 1 for war, 1 made of cork, 1 just to wear for every day. But he got to missing the original leg. To lie on the ground was not a hero's fate. So he had it dug up, brought it to the capital in pomp and circumstance to lie in state. Now the brass bands played, fireworks lit the skies, grand speeches made to the people. Church bells rang, proclamations were proclaimed to a grateful nation. The leg was a hero. Now he robbed the country blind 4 or 5 times. They finally got fed up with his act. Another revolution put him in the poorhouse, and the tomb of the leg was attacked. Yeah, they dug up the leg. Only bones were left. They cursed, dragged him through the streets. So be it ever with the bones of tyrants. They gave him to the dogs to eat. So they raged through the streets, and the dogs, they did feast. And mañana, when they finished it, Santa Anna was just a crazy old man, and his world-famous leg was just dog doo. This is a song I wrote for Roy and Dale. I've wrangled and I've rambled and I rodeoed around. I never once thought of settling down. Oh, but darling, the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew my rambling days were through. I made up my mind a long time ago. When the right girl came along, somehow I'd know. All heart as true, eyes as blue, and a smile as white as a desert sky. Yeah, let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. Oh, when the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. You be my cowgirl, I'll be your cowboy. You be my Dale, honey, I'll be your Roy. When the day is done, homeward we'll be wending, like a movie with a happy ending. Yeah, let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. Yeah, when the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Let me do you a poem. This is about my wife's little mare, Goldilocks. My wife had a mare named Goldilocks. She could damn sure chase the bovine. She'd herd 'em out of the hills and the canyons and move 'em along just fine. She'd move 'em along like a cow pony should, never showing 1 ounce of fear. Dodge to the side in a businesslike way, pick up a bunch, quit and steer. In fact, she was so dang handy that one Sunday we took her team binning. And that's when we found that steers, wrong way around, not backside, but the beginning, scared that old gal plumb out of her wits. She'd whirl and head for the gate. Her love of chasing a cow going north, when it turned south, turned to hate. You see, she was scared by 2 horns and 2 eyes. Cutting cattle doomed her to fail, 'cause she only knew how to face off a thing with 1 eye and a tail. The old C.F. Martin guitar. Nazareth, Pennsylvania, finest guitar ever made. All the Hanks played them the way they should be played. The Rolls Royce of guitars, man, those things were fine. I picked mine up in New York City, 1969. Now she's cigarette smoked, stained with good whiskey. Her life's been an adventure, sometimes a little risky. All the next bow, the frets grew, top scratched, all the hell. But wherever I unpack her, she still rings just like a bell. The old C.F. Martin guitar, I played her in honky-tonks and bars. Now the neck is thick and solid, kinda hard to play. I developed calluses I'll carry to my grave. An old hand still caress the strings, old songs still play on, just like they did when I first played them to some lonely dawn. Oh, now Allen's is in Oregon, it won't hardly play at all. Rhodey, Mick, and Ian's all put gold records on the wall. Bob's is still in New York, where it's been so long. Mine's right here on my knee as I write down this song. The old C.F. Martin guitar, we played them in the motel rooms and bars. Yeah, the neck is thick and solid, kinda hard to play. We all developed calluses we'll carry to our graves. But old hands still caress the strings and old songs still play on. Oh, yeah. Just like they did when we first played them to some lonely dawn. Nazareth, Pennsylvania, finest guitar